that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he literally sleeping with other people. So, like, this was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, sprinkle it.
That's how I'm living on 2 bucks.
You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met
They know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure I want to change it like Snoop Dogg. He's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon
in the world. But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like
not no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
the students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is.
finally we went to Rodney Camp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle them anyway. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. He's the realest niggas out
Yeah,
there.
you already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman. And I know if I know my woman. What, dummy? Let's go!
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he literally sleeping with other people. So, like, they just was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, sprinkle it.
That's how I'm living on 2 bucks.
You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
but I also met
They know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure I want to change it like Snoop Dogg. He's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon
in the world. But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like
not no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
the students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is.
finally we went to Rodney Camp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle them anyway. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. He's the realest niggas out
Yeah,
there.
you already know.
Like, for
Appreciate
real,
it.
like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman. And I know if I know my woman. What, dummy? Let's go! Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, it's gonna be somebody at the table with me. Today we got Shay, my co-host in the building, Shay Michelle. We got Burl T. What's going on, Carl?
What up?
Can you hear? Everything good?
Yes, sir.
All right, I think we good. Man, we had a little technical difficulty. We haven't been able to post on Facebook since I started trying to get ready for the show. So we're only on YouTube today. I'll make sure that I might post the video to the Smartest Dumb People page after this. But as of right now, we're just on the Smartest Dumb People YouTube page. So make sure you like and share. This is the Smartest Dumb People. We took like a 2.5 week break.
Yeah.
Shay, how was your birthday?
It was good. I had a vision board party with my girls. I hung out with friends, family. I took the kids bowling on my birthday. I mean, I had a good time.
Carl, how was your holidays?
You know, man, I got a time to reflect, think, reminisce, plot, strategize, just, appreciate the holidays and the days off.
I must say, the holidays, I was just telling Shay before we started, the holidays didn't feel like the holidays for me. For me, it didn't. And I could speak for myself when I say, like, I'm used to being around family and friends around the holidays, especially Christmas. And I had to work Christmas. I had to work New Year's Eve. So all I've been doing is working. I can't wait to see the motherfucking checks. So I can't wait to see the motherfucking checks come Thursday. Because I've been working my ass off, and I work both holidays at both gigs. I didn't work my birthday the first job, but I did. I think the second job, and I didn't get to see my kids. They still got I was telling Shay, they still got a cake for me. So every year, our tradition in our family with me and my kids, even with their mom, we get a birthday cake and we make sure we sing happy birthday. It's like tradition. This is the first year. My son still got a cake waiting for me at his house, and we just can't find the time. Like, there's not enough fucking time in the day for us to even get together. I haven't got my Christmas presents. I haven't got my birthday presents from my kids because I'm too busy working. This has now become my third job. I needed that little 2-week break from this shit. For real. I love this show, but I needed that 2-week break just to fucking recalibrate. And then we had technical issues. Everybody's like trying to get the wheels turning. So for holiday season, Carl, do you feel like holiday season was the same? Like as
I,
always?
no, I don't feel like it's the same, but it hasn't been the same for me for a long time, to be honest with you. Um, but I still, due to the fact that stuff be on TV, I still travel and I drive to work, come back and forth to work. I see Christmas lights, so it still was there, but it wasn't in my household, which it hasn't been in my household in a long time, to be honest with you. No,
You know,
not. That's not a sad story.
no, not at all. It's just the reality of the times we're living in. You said something that was spot on right before we started about it's just like how can we when the economy is crashing and everybody has, like I said, I had to work all the holidays this year. I didn't even get to enjoy what holiday football. What do they call it? The bowl week. I didn't get to enjoy none of that shit because I was too busy working. And I do believe it's affecting us. Shout out to my guys. He told me to stop saying his name, but he told me to stop blaming COVID. And I'm telling him that it's impossible to stop blaming COVID when we're witnessing the after effect of it. Like he's like, excuse my French. He's like, get off your ass, go get some money type shit. And I'm like,
You know
that's
why? You know
why.
why? Because COVID helped a lot of people get rich, to be honest with you. So he might just be one of them individuals that got rich off of COVID. Like it's not that he's like, don't blame COVID because you could have capitalized on COVID if you would have did it right. You know what I'm saying? Just that we wasn't prepared for that pandemic and we didn't really know what was going on. There's a
Uh,
lot of stuff going on.
yeah, it's a lot of
Kept a lot
shit.
of people out of jail though.
Yeah, it's a lot
Because
of shit.
people would have took advantage of it for sure, for sure.
Put
We have
people in jail too, though, because I know some people who.
Dude, hey, wait, dude. I don't mean to be throwing you off when I come with my topics. I'm sorry,
no.
dude. You be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Go ahead.
No, but I'm just saying that actually, either it went two ways when it came with the COVID. It was either you strived and you took advantage of it. Some people took advantage of it and went to jail. Some people that really had businesses, they was able to eat off of that. That was a really advantage for certain people.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I made $1,000 a week. I told people that we were going to see the effects later on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
We went from making $4,000 a month sitting on our ass eating snacks and watching Netflix with rents being paid and all types of shit. Now we're seeing the after effect, which the after effect
You
is
was making $4 bands a month. Shit,
I
I
was
wasn't
making
making no.
I was making $1,000 every week for
Oh, they was
like
cheating me. They was cheating me. They gave me a little extra, but it wasn't no 4 bands. But which is it's cool because I don't really expect nothing from the government, to be honest with you.
yeah, man. But I definitely felt like holiday season it's been very somber.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, I do not feel like I feel like a fucking robot at this point. Let's be honest. I feel like a robot that's literally we're at the point where we're literally just working to pay bills. We're not working to take trips. We're not working to get the new Jordans that's coming out. I don't get to look forward to those privileges. I don't get me wrong. I do things for myself. I just got 2 new tattoos, but that was me like, man, fuck that shit.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck if the bills is due. I need something for myself because I work so hard and I don't have shit. It's the weirdest shit ever, man. But it's definitely living in dark times. Our president just fucking kidnapped another president.
Yeah. While we were
I
sleeping.
think that was necessary. I think
While we were
While we
asleep.
were asleep, we just woke up and they're like, oh.
no, I think Trump do a lot of stuff we don't understand. And what I'm trying to do and learn is why he's doing it. But then when I dig deep into why Trump do certain stuff, I'd be like, "Whoa, that makes sense." Because if we going off the 48 laws of power, are we being strategic about certain things in life? I mean, what Trump do is he moves strategically, and that's just
Well,
it is what it is. Either you love him or you hate him. I can't. I
all
don't.
he's
I'm
doing
biased.
is remember the movie Eyes Wide Shut. So all Trump is doing is he's doing shit right in our face blatantly. The government has been doing this shit since the beginning of time, from racism to Jim Crow laws to all of these things. They always had a strategical point to everything they did.
Mm-hmm.
What Trump is doing is playing Grand Theft Auto. This nigga don't give a fuck. He out shooting people. He fucking stealing cars. Trump is breaking every law possible as the president, and we're just sitting there. I think
he kidnapped a dictator, but Trump is a dictator.
That part. I think that we really are like we're so stunned at Trump, we just don't give a fuck. His son is fucking Charlie Kirk's wife, and she's on wrestling channel. Like her husband was out here trying to preach like some biblical shit and like just being a human and gets murdered, and then all of a sudden she's like sitting with Nicki Minaj being like weird shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is the recap of what we experienced in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Trump kidnapped the president, put him in jail. He's been blowing up random civilian boats, and then we don't even see no.
Nigeria.
Huh?
Nigeria. He dropped a bomb in Nigeria or
When?
something. Recently, just like within the last couple of weeks.
I don't know nothing about that. You know anything about that?
On Christmas. Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Nigeria?
Yes.
Can I tell y'all how Trump moved?
Attack my African buddies. There you go. I gotta reach out to somebody.
Can I give y'all a little insight on how Trump moved?
Yeah.
Trump moved like your local drug dealer. Like everything he do is a reason behind it. You might not understand it at the moment. And listen,
A drug dealer?
my sister will kill me right now if she knew I was even co-signing Trump. But what my sister don't understand is, and what I respect about Trump is, Trump got a little hood in him, and I can appreciate that, because the reason why he kidnapped the president from Venezuela is because he wanted the oil and he wanted the money. We in debt. I don't know if nobody know that.
What Bush
Yeah,
did?
he wanted to get us out of debt, and I think that he wanted to take over Venezuela because they got all the oil and all the material, all the minerals and everything, gold, everything is in Venezuela. I don't know if anybody know that, but he captured him so America could take over the country for the time being. But what happens when Trump, we stay there and we take over the country? That's what he's doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to understand why Trump moved the way he moved. We don't understand that sometimes. And it's hard to be because I'm gonna tell y'all what Trump do and why Trump appreciate black people, which people think Trump is racist. He appreciate black people because black people have been going through it for years, and he didn't said this 1,000 times in his speeches.
No, you bugging.
All right, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there because I feel like this is way too deep, and I ain't gonna go there. We'll stop.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, Trump has been a known racist. Like, don't get me wrong, just because you motherfucking sit next to Snoop Dogg in pictures, don't mean that you like black people. You know
what I learned is when it come to money, it ain't no racism. Ain't no racism when it come to money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I could be black, but if I bring money to the table, that means that I gotta deal with people that gonna respect me. Like, it's about money. It's about poor and rich. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Say that again, Shay.
Trump is affiliated with the 1%ers. It ain't too many black people in the 1%ers. Like, his reality is different. He don't have to look at black people every day.
There's no black person in the 1%ers.
He don't have to look at us every day. He don't give a damn about us. Well, even if we talking about money, the people that he's affiliated with, the people that he does business with, we not sitting at that table.
Yeah, that's a fact. We try to get a seat at the table. It's damn near impossible. Let's get to the show, man. So this is the Smartest Dumb People. Tap In Tuesday. We are back live. we gonna figure out that Facebook shit. Facebook is our main platform. I don't know why the fuck it's not working today, but I had issues with Messenger today. I had issues with Meta today. I promise you, it's not us. It's Facebook. So let's start the show. First topic. I want to talk about this first topic. So this was been going around the fuck the streets movement. I couldn't wait to discuss this because now these rappers are now starting to get back and become friends. Like Lil Baby and Young Thug is friends again when they cut each other off because of the snitching situation with Gunner and all that shit. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. You need to start watching that in the fucking corner where Carl is. B.
Hey, fuck the street shit, cool, but you know that's the first thing they say, man, when them niggas finna go to jail. When them niggas get ready to tell on somebody, the first thing they say, man, I gotta get to my kids, man. Fuck the streets. Man, I got to fuck the street. But when your motherfucking ass was getting money out the streets, when you was in the car with them niggas, it wasn't fuck the streets. You know what I'm saying? When you was trying to do what you had to do to get by to put your money in your rap or your this, that, and other, you wasn't saying fuck the streets. You know what I'm saying? You was saying blah, 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 slide, this, that, you listening to everybody named Mama, Young Boy, Pooh Shiesty, all these, you ready to kill everything. But when your bitch ass catch a case, cause this shit get real, all of a sudden it's, man, fuck the streets. See, that's that peon shit. You niggas done made $1 million out the streets. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? $2-3 million out the streets selling dope or selling music or selling. Then all of a sudden, when you get in trouble or it's beneficial to you, it's fuck the streets. Nah, I don't support that, man, because I know I can get money out this bitch if all go wrong.
If anybody say F where they come from, F what they doing, any of that nature, that's trauma. That's trauma. And it's deeper than just F it as a whole. No, F the motherfuckers that's in it, making it terrible. And F you for staying the same teenager saying, hey, I'm a product of my environment. No, you're a product of what you became out of your environment. It's time for you to change. If you're an adult, there's no more excuses where I'm from. They hiding literacy from you, or this man, or that culture. That is you. You need to stop doing anything harming you, harming your body. That's food, harming harmful liquids you put in your body, harmful information, harmful sounds. Man, you gotta start taking accountability as a person, as a human, not as nothing else, as a fucking human being, man. I'm telling you. And for everybody that's running up on me like, yo, man, Walk, I'm trying to get on, let me get your number. I'm not giving you my number. Like, please cut it out. And I'm not messing with nobody that don't have purpose when they rap. Point blank, period. But on some real shit, I want you to really think, man, what's going on with the Netflix documentaries. And I just tell a nigga, like, why y'all hanging with senior citizens and thinking you ain't gonna play bingo?
This is a beautiful topic to have. Me and Carl have these conversations all the time because Carl's very adamant on this. Like we were raised by the streets for sure, just because we grew up in the projects. Shout out! Before we even start this, it's only right we get a shout out to OG Lucky, rest his soul, a good person, lost his life. He didn't lose his life. How do you say it, Carl?
Well, I don't really know what the circumstances is. I don't really want to speak on. He just passed away, and it's unfortunate because Lucky was definitely a peeler in the hood, in the streets where we from, which is Vietnam, which everybody knew Lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm talking about both sides, Bloods and Crips, and I'm not being funny when I say that. He just was an OG individual, but he was really from Vietnam projects, which I can say that's where I'm from and that's where you from, dude. And I'm very proud of that. And I just want to say I love that nigga, and I'm sad that he lost his life, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because he wasn't dealing with no sickness. Not that I'm aware of, so I don't really want to speak on it because I don't want to be disrespectful to his family.
Yeah, but I just wanted to pay homage because, like I said, man, Luck was somebody I look up to. And me and his little brother, Rodney, used to be really, really close friends. We used to steal money out of Luck's shoebox because Luck was a hustler. We used to steal money out of Luck's shoebox when we were kids in the projects. And like, I always looked up to Luck. He played basketball. He had all the fly shit. He drove the flyest cars. Luck was somebody that, like, we wanted to be. He was one of those people in the hood. He was one of those.
Can I give you a story real quick, dude? When I first seen Lucky, it was like probably 1989 in Vietnam projects, and I'm playing for Kellum at the time, and this is the first time I ever played organized sports. I come into Kellum gym, I see Luck in there. Luck in there. He on the chick, a little young chick. Luck at this time, Luck had to be about 17. Not 17, not even 17. He had to be like 15 because the age requirements. He had to be 14. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Lucky in there with the jumpsuit on, the jumpsuit on with the leather gloves on, he gripping the girl butt. I said, I thought this nigga was the coolest nigga since Elvis.
Yeah, he
And
was.
it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this dude always been cool, solid, funny, and don't even listen, hilarious.
Yeah.
Talking about comedy. You know what I mean? So I just want to show appreciation, salute. You know what I mean? I love him, and I'm sad, and I can't stop thinking about it. Like to
Yeah.
keep it 100 with you.
It's very sad because, like I said, Lucky was one of those dudes that, like when we were kids, we looked up to because he was, let's be honest, he was a hustler his whole life, and he was one of those dudes that we wanted to be in the streets. In the streets, as we're about to talk about, fuck the streets. Luck was one of those dudes that was in the streets for real. And like he was, like Carl said, he was a staple in the fucking hood. He like you knew who he was. He was the mascot.
Not dude, it go beyond the hood. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it don't even just go with just the hood because he got so many nieces, cousins, nephews. He got so many people from everywhere, like not just from Vietnam. So I don't want to just get that to him, you know what I mean? But I do want to show appreciation of who he was and what I thought he was, and I love the nigga.
Y'all had a great
and that's
relationship.
just period.
You and Luck had a great relationship.
Period.
I remember y'all talking all the time and phone calls and shit like that. Y'all had a great relationship. So
Right.
Thank you for that, cuz. Yeah, niggas need to hear that. So let's get to the actual conversation that we're about to have, the fuck the streets movement. For me, I'll be the first to say I've been on that. I really have. Like I'm trying to explain to people, like coming from the streets, and when I say streets, I wasn't like just shooting niggas and like doing weird shit, but I was hustling, I was moving around weird, and I tell people all the time I felt like I was a parasite because I was hurting the community more than I was helping it. Even like hustling and like the street values that came with the streets, which was like everybody was swindling each other and like trying to get over and trying to get the best deal. And I don't like nothing about the streets. I don't. I think the streets disgust me and I want to puke when I even have to talk about it because like I'm such a different person now. So when I hear people saying fuck the streets, and then the people that's vouching for the streets, like you got Lil Bootsy, you got the dude that was just on there vouching for the streets, like that's because their mentality has to change. And me and Carl was having a conversation before the show even started. I told Carl, it's just like, I appreciate the streets because it was like going to a school. And if I was going to a school to be an architect, the streets taught me how to move in the streets, but the streets did not define who I am as a person. I can be an architect and then still on the side want to bake. I can't do both. Like for people that's like, I'm an architect, or I don't want to use those terms because the architect is a brilliant person. I'm saying that the streets still have
kept you in a box.
In a box. And the streets did more harm to me and my family members and my friends. I know too many people that's been murdered, too many people that's in jail right now. I got my best friend that's a password to all of my fucking shit is in jail for murder right now. So I don't like the streets, and the streets have done nothing but harm my people. Cuz, I want you to go. What's your opinion on the fuck the streets movement?
Well, actually, you know, my opinion on it is that I appreciate the streets. I don't really love the streets. I appreciate the streets, and the streets ain't the streets. What's the saying they going around? What's the slogan that 21 Savage and them saying?
Fuck the
The
streets.
streets is what? The streets is what dead? Well, anyway, the slogan they going around saying the streets is not what they're saying. The streets is just dead because nobody is moving like that at this point. That ain't how you get a bag at this point. You know who's winning? The nerds, the cornballs, the smart people. That's who's winning. So what happened is it's easy to be a street individual because you really don't. It don't really take a high IQ.
It's not a requirement. It's not a requirement.
Yeah, it don't take a high IQ, and it don't take dealing with. Man, this is so deep. I don't even want to tap into it because it's so deep.
Can I say to the audience, like you're talking to like the street, like if if the streets was a person, it would be him. He's like part of the stops. But I'm saying Carl, like he loves this. Like he don't love the
No,
streets.
I don't love them. I appreciate them.
Yeah,
I
he
appreciate them
embraces.
and what it taught me, but it's also what you use with what you're dealt with. Like I'm not gonna be stupid about what the streets taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like the streets taught me to be cunning, be slick, be smart, witty. I described it as the 48 laws of power when me and you had a discussion do earlier, because that's what it's all really about. It's all about manipulating and taking advantage of the streets. Due to the fact that I don't like doing none of that, and I don't think it's really necessary. I really have my own personal codes when it comes to that. I don't really respect the streets, but I do know that the streets is not what they once was.
I use the streets for me. Like when I get into the street mentality, it's like low key a superpower in the corporate world. So like I'll look at a little old white lady that's telling me what I need to do better, and I'm like, we used to rob people like you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of.
But you never robbed.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Like
huh?
the street mentality is what's that called, dude? That's crazy. I can't remember that
No, but
word.
let me land. I'm about to land.
All right.
So when I was saying about the superpower thing, I'm saying like I've been in situations to where as a person that comes from the streets, in a lot of situations back in the day, you felt like you didn't belong in that room.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to the stature or the status that I am at, the streets is now a method of keeping my anxiety under control, feeling like I belong in the room. I do use it as a superpower because I'm around people that will punch in the fucking face. And they don't realize that because they see the nice Anthony and I'm like, I just got off the phone with a murderer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it has its perks. It's not right, but like even impoverished people that like been through it all. Like I was talking to this girl and I asked her one day, I was like, why do you live like this in her house? She said to me, I used to be homeless. Oh, it makes sense now, right?
How was she living?
Bad.
Oh, okay.
But see, but I'm saying like she still like was just appreciating what she had.
Yeah.
And like that's a superpower. Like I get the average person that sees a person's situation or whatever the case may be, but that's a superpower in itself. If you can handle
something that a lot of people take for granted.
Yeah, something that and like I said, the streets help me in ways that like I can't really express, but it helps me with my anxiety when I'm in a room with people that I feel like are trying to intimidate me by their stature or their status of
Can I give you my accolades real quick?
Yeah.
I worked in the field with individuals that was mentally disabled for almost 20 years. I'm considered a street dude, right? Never been to jail. Got a pistol I carry every day with a concealed license. I'm considered a street dude though, right?
Yeah.
No. The point I'm trying to make is that just because you come from the streets don't mean that you have to be a product of the streets. Like I come from the streets and I appreciate that and I love it. But that don't mean that I'm a product of the streets because I strive to be better and become great at one point. You understand that?
You're not who you are because of where you grew up.
That always been my lane. To be honest with you, even when I was younger and I told myself I would never sell drugs, but what attracted me to the street individuals is the respect that they had. And I feel like that I deserved it. So I was very aggressive in getting that respect. So now that I got it, not that even I got it, because some people might not even give it to me, but now that I got it, or now that I think I got it, I don't really got nothing to really prove at this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I still appreciate the streets and love the streets from
what I was thinking?
No, that's from the hardship and from the shit that I didn't develop that's good. Like what people don't know about me in the streets is that at one point I was a young kid and my mama was on drugs, which that's a part of the streets that was very difficult for me to deal with at one point in my life. So when I got in the streets, and that means I was hustling, moving, and grooving, I already knew that it wasn't right, but I wanted to do it to prove, I had a lot to prove at the point, you know what I'm saying? But what I realized is that it was a foolish goal I was chasing. You understand? I was asking for respect from the street individuals because they were so well respected in the community that I came from. I just wanted that. That's all I wanted.
I damn, I had a hell of a point to make. I'm trying to catch it. All right, so this is what I learned. Remember, I was telling you, me and you had a conversation the other day, and I was like, I feel like the streets is dead, right? But I feel like illegal activity is at its highest peak. And
Yeah, the streets aren't dead. The streets aren't dead at all. You're just removed from them now.
Yeah,
so you don't.
But I
It's
should
not
go
your
back to them.
reality
But I should
anymore.
go back to them. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm about to land real quick. Let me say why I should go back to. Carl, I did a lot of thinking. This is why I should go back to the streets. I realized I've been parking in handicap spots all since COVID.
Okay.
I also realized, like, cops be behind me. I know my tail light is on. I'm not getting pulled over. And I'm like, illegal activity ain't what it used to be. Illegal activity is not what it used to be. Seriously. I'm serious. I'm starting to think that they worried about shit like Mexicans and like ICE and shit like for real. They're not worried about if a motherfucker got a bag. They're not worried about they worried about shit that don't pertain to me anymore. So I do believe the streets might be back alive. I was just saying.
I hope that ain't a real story because
That's the real
soon as
story.
you let your guard down, they go jam you up and arrest you respectfully, and I hope that never happens to you. But what I'm saying is that the streets is dead as far as going to the streets, as far as quitting the job or depending on the streets. That's dead.
Yeah.
What I mean by it's other ways to make so much money. Like you don't need the streets necessarily to be to make money. You just need personality and charisma at this point.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
themselves now. Like they grab their own phone, they put their own phone out, and they talk like they regularly talking. They're getting paid way more than if you was selling dope.
Yo, I gotta say,
way less consequences.
Shay is funny as fuck on social media.
What I do?
She funny as fuck on social media.
I am.
You might need to get in the comments. You might need to get in the comments.
Shay, you be going crazy? You be crashing out, Shay?
Just stand up all the time. You just gotta catch me when you catch me.
She's very she's funny.
I am funny in real life.
No, I could tell you very witty. I could tell you very witty and sharp. You know that.
Funny in real life.
Funny in real life. Like
No, I couldn't imagine you in real life. I could, social media, you hold it down to a certain extent. You don't go too crazy unless you ain't got no sense.
But in real life, I have your side hurt.
We got some topics. Let's get to the topic. All right, so we landed on the streets being dead.
The streets ain't dead.
Okay.
The streets is dead. I'm sorry.
No, you said it best. It's not, because I'll be parking in handicap spots.
That ain't the streets, bro. That's just you doing petty shit. Hey, dude, you shouldn't even be admitting that on TV. I'm gonna be honest with you because you work in the field, nigga. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's not a crime. You ain't trying to provide for your family. You ain't trying to do nothing. That ain't the streets, bro. Don't do that.
Carl, I don't got the handicap sticker, but I'd be like, hey, no way a police officer.
Listen, dude. I know people that park in the handicap spot ain't got the handicap sticker and they not handicapped. So that don't even really matter, to be honest with you.
I have a horrible experience, and this is where I ran into what do they call white men that's Karens?
Oh, Ken.
I ran into a Ken one day at the casino. Carl, I think I was talking to you, and you was like, he gonna fuck you up. So I get out the car.
He should have.
No. So I get out the car at the casino. I park in the handicap spot. I'm thinking I'm going to just run in there. This dude follows me in there and said, hey, first he followed me in there and was walking with me. He's like, you need to go fucking move your car right now. I was like, I'm not moving. Man, you don't get your white ass away from me. So then eventually he said, okay, buddy. And then he came back like,
okay, buddy, you're going to jail.
So then he came back 10 minutes. He came back 10 minutes later while I'm at the machine, and he said, have fun driving on flat tires. I'm glad I didn't.
He was capping.
No, he was capping, but I'm glad I almost choked him out in the casino when he said that. But I'm glad I went to my car and it was still in good shape. But he said, "Have fun driving home on flat tires."
Oh my
And I was like, "I'm about to beat your ass if I go
No,
outside."
that's bad character. Hey, dude, that ain't got nothing to do with the streets. That's what people confuse the streets with.
No,
Bad.
I
You
just said
can't.
illegal. I
He
said I
said
do
that's just
illegal
bad
things.
character.
I'm just saying I
That's
do.
bad character. I ain't never parked in no handicap spot. You know why?
Oh man, you said that
Because
character.
no, it's questionable. It's questionable, my nigga. It's all right. It's all right though, because I ain't never parked in no handicap spot because certain things I don't. That's what I'm saying. I
I
got
be with
moral compass I
handicapped
don't
people.
play
What are
with.
you talking about? Carl, I don't think you heard the point.
Casino.
I be with handicapped. All right, that point I wasn't. But I be with handicapped people.
Oh
So
my gosh.
they go ahead
No,
and
my point is the reason why the man followed you in the casino is because you parked in the handicap spot and he seen nothing was wrong with you. You came out looking handsome. You was walking straight. It wasn't nothing going on. That's what I'm saying.
let's get to the topic. Let's get to a
Let's get
discussion.
to it.
We got a good topic. I want to discuss this topic.
All right.
So this was posted on social media. I'm gonna show the picture real quick. This is posted on social media. And I've been in this predicament, like mentally, not actual predicament, but
Okay.
I thought about these things. A lot of people, anybody that knows me, know I was engaged to be married. Okay, and I was married before. I think my kid's mom got a Walmart ring, but she appreciated it. My ex fiance, I worked my ass off to get her a fucking expensive ring. If I could turn back the hands of time, knowing that it didn't work, I would have got her a goddamn. I would have told her it was real and got her a goddamn bubblegum ring out of the bubblegum machine. But what's your opinion on when you propose to a woman, should the ring necessarily
Matter?
be real?
Should the ring matter?
Matter, yeah. Use those terms, yes.
No, not in my opinion. I only do it because my wife want to show off to her friends. I don't care. I don't care. I get my mama. I wear a rubber band on my shit, nigga. I promise you. I didn't wear a rubber band, no diamonds, cause I'm just a raw dude. Just a band that you get from Walmart for $3.95. It come with 4 of them joints. That's how I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It come with 4 of them joints. I didn't put the giant on. I'm good. I'm only doing that because my wife want to show off, because that really shows where you at financially, which I think is corny.
No,
I'm gonna be 100. Not saying that that's my wife.
So if you come home with a $47 ring and we're doing well, I'm gonna have an attitude about that, because I've seen you spend $200 on Jordans. I've seen you spend $60 on a bottle, $100 on a steak dinner. So you mean to tell me your image of commitment is less than a bottle of liquor?
So all right, so a $75.
So you value your Jordans more than you value our commitment?
So now you're comparing. Oh, I'm glad we're having this conversation, because you disagree with that.
I disagree. Now, if we're doing bad financially, and you're like, this is all I can afford.
Most people are.
And I mean, like, if we truly are, and you're like, this is all I can afford, but this is what I have for you, I will accept that because I know our circumstances. But if I see you ball out in the club and then you come home with a $47 ring, I'm not going to be happy about
Why
that,
does the
because
statue...
I see you ball out in the club. So is this more valuable than our commitment?
Man, I hope you never mess with no dude that ball out in the club, and I hope he's watching. And I'm being disrespectful with the utmost disrespect.
My ring was nice, but I also deserve a nice ring, and we also were in a good financial situation. Like, I don't feel like any guy that I mess with would try to do that to me, because I feel like when I get your band, it's not going to be a $47 band from Walmart.
You bought your man's band?
No, we didn't make it down the aisle. But
I'm saying though, you would have bought the band though.
Yes, I was going to. Yes, and we tried on bands, and the bands that I had him trying on was not no $47 band. So I feel like if I spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on a purse, why wouldn't I spend some bread on your bed?
What? Let me ask you this. So we basing it off the price then. What's a good?
Necessarily the price. It's the thought behind it. It's like the level of commitment. Like, I deserve.
Well, listen. Do you understand that we can always upgrade?
The price of a ring is not the level of commitment.
If you knew that your engagement was not going to take place, you would have got her a $47 ring. So that means the level.
I'm getting a $47 off the rip.
That was sheer bitterness.
No, I'm disrespectful. I'm doing 47 off the rip. Not Listen, I got married
Bad. If
one
it's bad,
time.
that's all we can do.
I want to
That's
clean that
different.
up. I was being bitter in that situation.
That's fine.
I just want to clear that up. I was being bitter. I was being a bitter Betsy in
No,
that situation. I really was. I was just saying that out loud because
I
everybody.
ain't dealing with no chick that care about how much I pay for the ring.
It
I'm
ain't
not doing that.
right.
If you tell me that,
Consideration
I,
and the effort behind it. If I see you get dressed for the club, pop bottles in the club, you done paid for a section for $400. You done bought a bottle for $300.
Ma,
$100 on
if you referring to me, listen,
no,
Ma,
no,
and
no.
this ain't no argument.
I'm not
This
talking
ain't no
about
argument.
because
If you referring to me, I don't do that at the
your
club.
situation.
I don't do that kind of behavior at the club.
No, I'm not
I
talking
promise you.
about that. But I'm talking about if this is the type of dude that you're dealing with, and you see him buy Jordans for $200 repeatedly, like, and then when it comes to you considering me, I'm only worth 47 of the dollars. Like, no, I've seen you spend $200 on shoes. So spend a little more on my ring. It don't got to be a $20,000 ring, but make sure my
$20,000 and $200 is a total.
That's I said it doesn't have to
but
be.
But you still had this high.
It should be a nice
ring. You should have $300.
I said it does not have to be a $20,000 ring, which means we could settle at a $300 or $400 ring, but a $47 ring from Walmart when you don't even buy Walmart drawers and you wearing polo drawers is bullshit.
Can I explain myself?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hey, I lost my ring. I spent a lot for my ring. I'm talking about this is a man ring. So I spent a lot for my ring, not me. My ring was expensive and I lost it. And it made me sad, and it made me realize that the price of the ring don't really matter, because if you lose it, really, I mean, unless you got insurance on it, and I ain't have insurance on mine. You know what I mean? So I just lost my joint and I just lost that investment. So the price of a ring and how I look don't really matter to me. I'm gonna be honest. I've been married for 20 years, damn near, for real.
Let me get some of these comments in because Garcia and Frank been commenting.
Not Garcia. I'm just playing. That's my dog.
Carl, now say you.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
That's annoying as fuck. That's annoying as fuck. Now all of a sudden you and Garcia best friends. She be like,
no, I like Garcia.
No, she be at work talking. I like Carl. He's funny. We get along. I'm like, you don't know him. Stop. Carl, you and Carl be arguing the first day y'all hung out. Trust me. Garcia she's a firecracker. Let's get to the next topic. Next topic is I wanted to stay on the street shit, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we in a good mood. Let's keep it fun and fluffy. So let's talk about knowing your worth. Let's watch this clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Let's talk about knowing your worth. In relationships, knowing your worth. She says a man, but this goes for all people. Once you understand who you really are, you stop tolerating bullshit and set boundaries. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Of a man that people cannot access the same way anymore. The difference between the two is not money, is not status, and it's not confidence. It's self-respect. When a man finally starts to respect himself, this is what he stops tolerating. Number one, he will stop tolerating being spoken to with disrespect. Number two, he stops tolerating emotional manipulation. Number three, he stops tolerating chaos that is disguised as passion. Number four, he stops tolerating inconsistency. Number five, this is a doozy. He stops tolerating. There is a version of a man that people take advantage of, and then there.
Oh.
What
happened? Did you hit it?
No. Did I? Oh, shit. I cut it short.
Oh.
That's my bad. My bad. All right. So she basically said like how as a man, but like I said, let's use the term everybody. Mm-hmm. When you start to understand your worth, you start to understand your boundaries. Mm-hmm. And I've been having this conversation with a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Like I would rather go work and make money than to deal. Like the trauma I just went through. Nobody's putting me through that shit again. Mm-hmm. I'm just going, and I'm not even trying to throw nobody under the bus. The trauma I just went through, I will never let a motherfucker play with me like that in life again. Mm-hmm. You can get the fuck out, like for real. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's about understanding boundaries and learning boundaries, but it also comes with experience. Mm-hmm. Now, is it fair? No. I didn't expect to get hurt the way I got hurt, if I'm being transparent. Mm-hmm. But I got fucked up mentally, and now it's like I don't even talk to people. Like, I really don't even like humans at this fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your opinion on setting boundaries?
It takes a lot to get to the point where I feel like it's unfair for you to say someone who didn't set boundaries, not you, for people to say that someone who didn't set boundaries in the beginning didn't necessarily know their worth. Because I do feel like as you learn and you go through a relationship, you might be willing to compromise on certain things and then later on realize like that actually don't work for me. I feel like people are allowed to change their mind and then maybe the boundary will come later. So I don't necessarily feel like it's fair to say, oh, if you didn't say this at day one, then you didn't know your worth, because it's like, well, actually I was given something to try to see if we can make this work. It wasn't necessarily me like saying, oh, I'm not worth X, Y, and Z. It's like, oh, maybe we can compromise. However, I do feel like after major heartbreak, after certain experiences, you become a little quicker to set boundaries because it's more of a defense mechanism, and you want somebody you want somebody in this mental image that you have of what a good spouse could be and what you would be willing to deal with. But also, I feel like there are going to be hard boundaries, and then there's going to be boundaries that you set out of hurt that will eventually have to be lifted and moved a little bit, because sometimes that's just a defense mechanism for you to keep people out so that you don't get hurt again. But when you're ready to love again, when you're ready to try again, that's not realistic. You can't be like, if you don't do this, we're done, because that's just not the way relationships work.
I agree 1,000% with that. You know what's crazy is a woman was on the Breakfast Club the other day, and she said, like, women have this idea of what a man is. This is what I learned, and this is what I felt like I experienced. Mm-hmm. Women have this idea of what a man is, and when he doesn't fit that idea, they run. And for me, I can only speak for myself. What I went through is I was growing as a man in my path. In my last relationship, like the old Anthony, I wouldn't give a fuck about your kids, okay? But the Anthony that I was becoming is, in order to be a real family, I'm going to have to love your kids like they mine. And in order for me to love your kids like they mine, I might say some shit that you ain't gonna like, he ain't gonna like, she ain't gonna like, but it's for the betterment of our family. But in that process, she was not at that stage. She was still in that stage of, this is my child. I had removed that. This is your child. This is our child. Like, even if me and you were to date, your kids, how many kids you got?
3.
Your 3 kids. Going into a relationship, most men, they kind of like, stay your little ass over there, nigga. Like, that's kind of how they move. But
shit, I'm like that right now. I'm like, don't say, leave the kids out of it.
But then, what was happening was, I hate to be transparent, but I have to. What was happening was, I was growing into the better me, and I feel like I'm going to be a fucking prize to any woman that I date, because I was growing into somebody that could love other kids outside of my own children. I stopped being selfish. I started worrying about the betterment of the family, things that I didn't know how to do. I'll do you one better. Like, I used to cheat. I didn't never cheat. Like, I was learning how to, oh, this shit kind of feel good. Like, this your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, this your dick. This kind of feels good. Like, and owning up to that and feeling like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm just saying, like, I had to be transparent for a moment. I do feel like people can grow, but in that process, now I know my worth. And what I mean by that is,
sometimes you grow apart. Like, mine probably went in reverse because I did the blended family early in life. Like, I had a son, he had a son. I got pregnant with my daughter. I was 21 when I got pregnant with my daughter. And then shortly after that, we combined families. We were all under one roof, right? So I did the blended family thing. And, you know, me and his son is still my baby. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, like, I talk to him all the time. He calls me for advice. Like, that's still my baby. I still consider him my son. He's 21 now. So I know that I have the capability of loving someone else's children. And honestly, I don't think I would have any problem, like, if I was to really be in a relationship, like, taking on someone's kids and loving them as my own. That's never a thing for me.
But you can't take it back, though.
You can't take it back. And I don't necessarily mind not taking it back, because I just love kids in general. So that's just my personality. My thing is, now I want to protect my kids from having someone in their lives that may not be there later.
Facts.
So now I'm like, no, leave my kids out of it. But when it, in my past, that wasn't a thing. It was just like, oh, no, we just gonna blend families. Like, my son is your son. He disciplined my son. I disciplined his son. We had our daughter together. Like, our boys.
That's the definition of a blended family. Though.
Yeah, like
when you
our
have
boys.
a child together.
Yeah, our boys are still like bros. Like,
Yeah.
they still talk all the time. Like, you can't tell them that they're not blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's still a family. He still gets my son on, like Christmas and stuff. I still get his, like, but now I'm like, now I have this protective shield over my kids. Like, I'm scared to let somebody into their life.
As you should. But once you decide to make that, so I can only speak for myself, and like I said, I don't know, maybe the mood came over me. My ex's daughter, I felt like she was mine. You understand what I'm saying? And now I have to deal with, I probably never see her again. And that's not fair to the person that like grew a relationship with some kid that you loved and you fell in love with, and yeah, I didn't even mean to be transparent like that, but it was just on my spirit to say it, because I'm telling you right now, when love break you the way I got broke, it helps you set boundaries and know your worth, and you know what you ain't gonna tolerate no more. You kind of like, I feel like me and you in the same boat, literally.
Yeah, no,
you want some like, I ain't fucking with motherfuckers like that.
No, the number one, Shay, you super dope and you communicate well. If you whoever you dealing with must not comprehend, because I think you explain yourself very well, and I think you have a way of how you say things and probably make dudes feel inferior to you. You know what I mean? But I think you super dope, and I think you communicate well. I just think that you probably dealing with people that don't understand your communication and take it the wrong way. And
That's
as far as
thing, and then also it's me mostly because I'm just not ready to be in a relationship. So a lot of it is,
well, that's good. You should take your time.
no, yeah, I'm definitely taking my time. A lot of it is like me and my barriers. Like my ex, never mind.
Yeah.
No, we can't get too deep. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to tell y'all, but we was tapping in. That's why I didn't want to
say something like, and I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
That's why. No. And I understand you, because anything I say will affect my significant other, because everybody know who I'm with, and it makes it look crazy because people go assume that's what I'm referring to. But we just talking because we podcasting. We doing what we supposed to do as far as communicating and expressing how we feel. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way in anything I say, because it might come off as harsh, and it might be coming off as referring to my own personal relationship, but it's just experiences that I've been through, and I'm sure that you guys been through as well. So it ain't, we just discussing and we just giving our opinion. We ain't necessarily talking to.
Is that your closing remark right there?
No, I really wanted to tap into I don't want to tap into it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't, because I don't want nobody to take what I say the wrong way. So I have a lot to say about it, but it ain't fair for me not to say it, because I'm saying I got a lot to say.
Yeah, you should.
I know I should have just tapped out gracefully. I was trying to. I swear to God, I was.
Hey guys. Now
it's that time
to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and the Asians.
And the Asians.
We ain't fucking with the Caucasians, right? I'm joking. Look, this is the smartest dumb people. Carl, you gotta say something before we get up out of here?
Salute. Hope everybody
Shout out to Frank. Like Frank say, drink more water, take care of your kids. You got something to say before we get out of here?
Happy 2020.
How you ask me, do I got something to say? Then when I'm saying it, you cut me off. Respectfully.
He said it's unfair for me to say that I don't have nothing to say, because I said it, and I said, yeah, I want to hear it. And you say, hey guys.
Because he wasn't about to stop.
He was about to go.
How about tap in? No, we tap into it later. Next Tuesday, tap in.
Look, this is the smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude Johnson, Barl T in the building, Shay Michelle. Look, y'all have a great, great night.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need. Y'all know what it is.